Listen to Matt Walsh break down why things like DEI is destroying much of Western society. Watch this.
Now, the biggest and most important downstream consequence of this open discrimination against white men is that everything in society gets worse as a result. That is the second order effect that the compact piece doesn't really get into. It's the third rail, the part you're not supposed to talk about. But the truth, which everybody intuitively knows, is that things were a lot better back when white men were not being discriminated against by every institution in the country, but instead were running most of them. Now, the fact of the matter is that a hugely disproportionate number of our greatest leaders, innovators, pioneers, explorers, philosophers, and so on, have been white men. I mean, without white men, we wouldn't have airplanes, or spaceships, or trains, or phones, or light bulbs, or computers, or the internet, or batteries, or X-ray machines, or jet engines, or rockets, or 1,000 other things that our society depends on to exist and to flourish. We never would have had a railway system or the printing press. We wouldn't have this country, which was founded by white men and led by white men and expanded from coast to coast and settled and built up mostly by white men. Now, these are all facts, historical realities that cannot be denied by reasonable people. It's just true.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have put it the same way. I think a little bit of what Matt is saying here may kind of, not pass the sniff test as far as being fair and balanced. There is a little bit of an overcorrection happening on the right concerning this issue because it has really gotten out of hand. That is racism against white people, discrimination against white people, against white men in particular. I think if we were to be fair, really fair about it, there were certain opportunities, that certain people, even women in history, didn't have. And I do thank God for some of the advances that we have made in the West, because we built the West on Christian values and principles such as freedom, freedom of opportunity, things like that. But at the same time, I strongly believe, that you can't fight racism with racism. And that's what our societies have done. That's what the Western nations have done. They've turned racism against white people in order to try to correct maybe wrongs that were done against previous groups in previous generations. And it's just wrong. It's evil. It's unjust. And I also agree with Matt that the Bible says, give honor to whom honor is due. And there are some amazing things that white people have done in history. For more content to help you with your Christian walk, be sure to follow, like, and subscribe.